Welcome to the episode 2 of PineScript series from Market Secrets. PineScript series is an algo trading series which can be used to automate your trades in TradingView. So, in this episode, we will learn how to plot the highest high and lowest low on your TradingView charts for the past 50 or 100 candles. So, let's start with drawing to a chart. So first, we need to create a new script. So I have the PineScript editor, which we used in the last episode opened here, and we still have the same old script. So now let's change the script for lesson 2. So I'm going to mark this as episode 2. Now let's make some other changes to this particular script. So in the first step, so I'm going to add another attribute which is overlay. So I'm adding another attribute and marking it as true. I'm assigning the value for overlay as true. So this is the indicator, that is my script is the indicator which was plotted in the last episode. So we have plotted this in the last episode, but we have plotted it below our existing chart. But now I've given overlay as true and I'm going to give add to chart. So if I add it, you will be able to see a chart within your existing trading chart itself. So if you add this overlay function, instead of plotting a separate chart for your indicator, it will be plotted on top of your existing chart. That's the main difference. So this particular blue line, right? So it was not there earlier. If you look at here, this was plotted after I clicked on the add to chart button. So if I remove it, it'll go. So I'm just going to add it once again. So if you see here, this blue line is not being drawn on its own indicator box anymore, and it is now being drawn directly onto the price chart. So this is all because of the parameter that we have set here, that is the overlay parameter or attribute that we have set to true in this particular script. The overlay setting is useful because some indicators interact with the visual price action charts or candles. So we need this to be on the price chart, while some other indicators work on the pure price data and it can be plotted separately. So we will need both the different sets. So we will need the overlay as true, which will plot it in the price chart itself. And in some cases, we may need it separately as well. So you can use overlay for this particular option. So if you want to draw an oscillator like an RSI, right? So we need to be created it in a separate box or in a separate area. So, but if it is a moving indicator or something like that, right? So which needs to be on your price chart itself for easy usage. So you can use the overlay option to accomplish this. By default, overlay setting is set to false. So that's why it's plotting separately. So you need to override it by passing value as true if you wish to draw it directly on the chart. So that's what the overlay attribute or parameter does. Now, let's move on to the actual core. So the plan here is to get the highest high and lowest low of the candles. So we have already learned how to plot this particular price in this existing chart itself. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just remove the script that we have created in the previous episode so that this one looks much better. So now I'm going to write a simple one-liner code. So I'm going to calculate or fetch highest high. So to get the highest high, you need to use the highest built-in function, and you need the highest of the high parameter. So I'm just going to type high. And for how many candles you need? For 100 candles. So this parameter or this particular line of code, right? So it will fetch the highest high of the last 100 candles and it will assign it to this particular variable. That is what it'll do. So this line of code is telling your PineScript to create a variable named highest high and then use the built-in function highest to search through the past 100 candles to find the highest candle high and assign it to my variable. So now we can do whatever we like with this particular variable. We can compare it to other variables. We can check if the next candle closes above it, or we can draw it in our screen to create a price channel indicator. So we are going to do the last option for this particular episode. So we are going to create a price channel indicator using this highest high, and likewise we'll be using the lowest low as well. So once you add this particular line of code to your script, you just need to plot it. So I'm just going to write another script to plot it. So I'm just going to be plotting the highest high. That's it. Now I'm going to go add to chart. So if you look at here, the highest high is now being plotted in this particular chart. So let me remove the closing price now. Okay, remove the other one. So let's remove all of it and we'll add once again. So if you see here, there is a highest high channel that is being created in your chart. Now to finish this particular script, let's take the lowest low as well. Lowest low equal to lowest of low comma 100. So we are getting the lowest low of 100 candles and assigning it in the lowest low variable or parameter. So now I'm going to plot the lowest low as well. So I remove this and I'm adding it once again. So if you see here, now both the highest high and the lowest low is plotted in your price chart. So from this particular moment, for example, if you look at this particular moment, these two values are plotted, and this was plotted based on the lowest low and highest high of past 100 candles from this particular candle. As simple as that. We are done. Now you have a 100 period horizontal price channel indicator in your charts. So let's improvise this a bit further. So maybe you want to change the color of this particular line, or maybe its thickness. What you can do is like you can simply add these parameters to your plot code. For example, instead of just plotting the highest high, I can mention the color as well. So color equal to color dot red will give you the red color, and likewise you can give the width, line width equal to 2. So I'm just going to be copying this and putting it on here and change the color to blue. So let's remove this and give add to chart once again. See, the line is thicker now, much better looking, and likewise it's plotted in two different colors. Instead of the default blue color, we have the red color for the highest high, which is your resistance, and we have the blue color for your support, which plots the lowest low. So with this simple code, we have now created a 100 period horizontal price channel indicator. This is how simple it is when it comes to PineScript. With just few simple lines of code, which is self-explanatory as well, you can draw anything, you can plot anything, you can even easily build and backtest your strategies. That's why PineScript is gaining popularity. And with that note, I'm closing this particular session. We'll meet you in the next session very soon. But if you have any queries, comments, or feedbacks about this particular episode or this series in general, drop it down in the comment section. We'll be happy to address and answer them. Remember, your feedback is extremely important for us because only with that we'll be able to improvise and deliver exactly what you need. So please do leave your comments, whether it's a positive comment or negative comment, it doesn't matter. We need your comments. And likewise, hit the like button if you have liked this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video or conduct a live session. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.